The unlock session has definitely been worth it for me, and I think for everyone that was involved. The money that it costs is completely irrelevant, because the tools that we've now been given and the drive and the vision that we have now got will more than cover that money. So for me, yes, it was definitely worth it, and I would recommend the unlock session to anyone who wants to make a difference in their life and in their business.
This has been so worthwhile. I would pre-book my kids to come here when they turn 17, because it's not about business, it's about what is in everybody's mind and their capability, everyone's capability to achieve what an idea can come to change their area of expertise or the greater good.
The things that we're walking away with that are tangible outcomes are an absolute understanding of ourselves, our purpose individually, but also the real purpose of our business. And then converting that into a monetized process that we know is going to make us extremely fulfilling.
I'm walking away with something that is a challenge, very definitely a stretch of mine, certainly an opportunity that we sort of have monetised at around about $60 million per annum if we can make it all come together. We've left with a step plan that actually shows us what to do. We still have to fill that in with a lot more detail, but I feel as though we've actually got a real alternative now to our current business that can work alongside what we're doing, or is actually going to take us to other places that are probably more relevant to the future world.
The cost of investing that time outside of your business alongside the cost of the actual course itself, I can appreciate that when you first look at it, it's like, is it worth it? Is it actually worth it? And outside of the beautiful venue and the food and the camaraderie between the group, the content that we got out of it was worth so much more. So much more.
I mean, for me, I can't even give you the percentile return on investment because it's just so massive.
Absolutely 100% worth it. What I've done over the last couple of days in the unlock session is actually change the way I think about what I do in my business. It's also taken me outside of my business to see other opportunities that I can link with our industry and also outside our industry. For me, it's just been an eye-opener. I have a 100%, I suppose you could say, ball, but it's just been fantastic for me and my way of thinking. And when you start talking about the high millions and even the billions, which is potentially what it could be worth, it's mind-blowing. And again, we've got a plan that shows us how we can get there.
If you're concerned about would it be worth it, it's a lot of money, what am I going to get out of it, will I ever use it, all I can say is it's a lot of money, yes, but you're going to get it straight back, like literally straight back. Will it be worth it? 100%. Because you can't get this anywhere else. Like, I've never seen it anywhere else, and I wouldn't hesitate because, it's all about why do you do it. Obviously, if you're considering doing it, there's something in the back of your head telling you you should do it. So don't let the poison get in the way and stop you from doing it. Just do it.
I'm walking away with the unbelievable and certain purpose of what I'm here to do. I have more clarity around the steps required to achieve the goals that I actually didn't know before this weekend was even possible.
I would absolutely say that we got what we came for and 1,000 times more. I think what we came for was this big and very narrow, and the expansion of what the possibilities could be with our business, coupled with a tangible plan to go away with a very realistic financial outcome, is more than we thought that we were going to get, and absolutely gives us supreme confidence that we can go back to our partners and start this process with minimal, in fact no, objection from them.
So from the unlock sessions, what I've gained out of it and what I've achieved that I didn't have before is absolute clarity in regards to my industry is not the only industry that I'm in. And when I'm looking at becoming successful in the ventures that I want to do for my beliefs and what I want to get out of something is now on such a wider scale, which I never thought possible. And I literally have unlocked that ability to be able to break things down with such a big goal and simplify it that it's no longer a big goal, and I'm now wanting to reach even higher because it's actually so easy to achieve that big crazy goal. Yeah.
I feel like I've had a weight lifted off my shoulders as to what direction I wanted to go in. I feel a lot more precise, and I'm very excited. The first day I rang back to my office and just said that was just like smashed it out of the ballpark even from the first day.
The unlock session has been completely different to any course that I've done before. The knowledge that has been imparted on us and the sense of direction that we were given to use that knowledge is on such a greater level than anything I've experienced before. That is the biggest difference for me.
The unlock session wasn't just a normal seminar or course that you would. It wasn't delivered in the format that would normally you'd expect. It's delivered in a way that extracts the best out of you by yourself answering your own questions and exploring your own options.
The unlock sessions are totally different in the fact that I've been on many courses here and away in the States and everywhere. What this course did, what the unlock course did, was actually give me the keys and the structure to be able to do it without just thinking, oh, that just sounds too hard or that just appears too hard.
The team of Jonathan and Miriam bring things that you don't even realise are in your brain forward to come to fruition and put things in perspective is phenomenal, and no amount of money can buy that.
The combination of Jonathan and Miriam together is like nothing I've ever seen before. The absolute congruency of the two of them together allow you to have things explained and understood in a way that every single person in the room gets it every single time. It's probably the first thing. The second thing is that they have an absolute passion and care for the results of the people in the room. And the business outcome they know is going to happen anyway, but they actually care more about the transformation of the person. And the continual offer of information and support over the 4 days is unlike anything I've ever seen. I've never been to something that's living for this period of time where the connection is the whole time.
What I'm leaving with after the unlock sessions is the power and the knowledge that I can change the world and make a huge difference and embrace the current rate of change of technology. The opportunities that each and every one of us have got just by grabbing it, believing in your passions, your dreams, your desires, you can make it happen. And before coming into these sessions, I was just a normal bloke coming out of here, look out world.
Deep within me has always been this desire to be a global influencer for business. And what unlocked in me over the last 3 days, what really happened on the first day, was the opportunity of how that could happen. So it kind of reignited something that had always been there, but I had kind of let die because I kind of felt that I had achieved, really as I look back, kind of superficial goals really.
We've now been given the tools and been shown the direction that we need to move in to make a change to not only our business but to people's lives.
Moving forward, and straight away when we get back, we have a really good plan as to what we're doing with the business we have at the moment, where we need to go with that to make it viable, and our new businesses, which is connected to that business, really. We have a nice plan, which is not even hard, and we keep pinching ourselves to say, really? Is it going to be that simple? But we've got that structured plan, and yeah, we're pretty pumped for that. I feel it's going to totally change my life, because the fact that I've always been bricks and mortar and stuff, moving forward it's not. So I'm not going to have my house on the line for loans. I'm going to have a lot of money in the bank. I'm not going to have the same expenses that we have at the moment continually. And so, you know, perpetually I think it could be worth millions per year easily to us.
You know, we all have dreams and we all have ideas, but most of the times, how do we get there? And most of the times they're just dreams that never really eventuate, I suppose you could say. But leaving here today, we've got something in place that is showing us that's mapped out a way of actually successfully making this happen for us.
What's actually happened is a challenge that's actually restored my faith that any idea can be brought forward by anybody to the market. I'm leaving with a tangible idea that has a full steps to how to get to a business plan, to bring it to fruition, and more importantly, to deal with things I knew nothing about before this weekend.
I think that the unlocking of the personal brilliance, but also the personal awareness, is the majority of it, because until we did all of that, the understanding and expectation of being able to realise the things that we can do in our business, it wasn't possible without the first piece.
You know, if I didn't come to this weekend, we would have just kept on going the way we were and not worried about things, and probably eventually just had to fade away. On the second day after lunch, when I actually unlocked and saw how this is actually possible, it just blew my mind away.
Okay, so the unlock sessions have what it's given to me and what it's unlocked. Is in regards to my personal goal and where I'm going to go with it. I think when we came here, we were thinking very much for our current business. And now we're leaving here alongside the entire group with ideas and so much excitement totally outside of what we thought we were actually coming here for. And that to me is worth, I don't know, it's almost, without being cliche and making it dramatic, it's just changed my life in the way that I now think permanently.
The unlock session that we did has certainly had an impact on my life, and I think that it will change my life. The first step was to change the way that I think. That is what is going to change my life.
If anybody's having reservations or isn't sure if this is something that would be beneficial for them, I would probably pose a question back to them of how much money do you really want to make? And if it was in the vicinity of, if it was possible to be in the vicinity of hundreds of millions of dollars, would you think that that was a good return on investment for the small amount of money to come here for 4 days? Because the answer to that is it absolutely is possible if you spend the money and come.
So for anybody that's actually wants to, get out of where they are and re-examine what they're trying to do and come away with a plan that may be frightening and challenging but doable, I think it's a great investment.
If you're thinking of attending the unlock session and you believe and understand that there might be the slightest potential of disruption within your industry, there is no choice other than to attend the unlock session.